So we've all seen on social media posts, some of us have even made them, talking about how our First Amendment right, the freedom of speech, is being imposed upon by censorship of social media organizations. And actually in public media organizations too, for that matter. But the truth is that the First Amendment right, or the First Amendment actually only says that the government cannot make a law that says that we're not allowed to say whatever we want. It does not say that we are allowed to say whatever we want, nor does it say that companies or other people cannot tell us what we can and cannot say. So if we are using a social media platform, we are actually using a platform that is privately owned, and the owner of that platform has the right to say what content does and does not belong on their platform. And they can use whatever verbiage they deem worthy of whatever it is that they're trying to do. So they also have the right to employ people and give them various titles. Those titles can be independent fact checker, regardless of whether the title actually matches the description of the job. So they have the right to say whether or not something can and cannot be said on their social media platform. They have the right to employ people that will tell those people who are going against those guidelines and say, oh, nope, sorry, this is misinformation, whether it's actually misinformation or not. They have the right to ultimately censorship, I guess is, a good way to say it. Now, regular media is supposed to be independent, and it is supposed to be unopinionated and only reporting the facts. However, it is very easy to twist the facts. It's still a factual statement, but making it into something that it's not. For instance, the news media has the right to say a vaccinated person dies from COVID, and they have the right to say that that person contracted the disease, according to headline anyway, from an unvaccinated person. But then in the story itself, it says that it's thought to have been an unvaccinated person that gave the virus to the vaccinated person. They also have the right to not report certain things, like, for instance, that a vaccine, the definition of a vaccine, you know what? Okay, Google, what is the definition of a vaccine?
Vaccine is used as a noun to mean a substance used to stimulate the production of antibodies and provide immunity against one or several diseases, prepared from the causative agent of a disease, its products, or a synthetic substitute, treated to act as an antigen without inducing the disease. Do you want to hear vaccine used in a sentence?
No, thank you. So, the definition of a vaccine is that it prevents the disease, but obviously if someone contracted the disease, it's not holding up to its name. But yet they have the right to not specifically report that. Even though it's fact, they have the right to say what it is that they are going to and not going to report on, as long as it's factual. So that being said, if they are reporting one fact but they are not reporting another, they're actually guiding down a road of misinformation, because it's not the whole truth. But as long as it's the truth that they're saying, regardless of whether it's the whole truth, they're still within their guidelines as media. So why am I saying all of this? I'm saying it because there are so many people that are believing the independent fact checkers because of their title, even though they may or may not actually be independent fact checkers. That may very well be their title, and they may be getting paid by the social media companies to say whatever the social media company wants them to say. We're also, a lot of people are like, well, I saw this on the news. Well, it's also very possible that the news is only reporting what they want to report in order to get their narrative out. So just do your own research. That's all I'm saying. Do your own research. There are other countries that do not watch the news because they know it's all propaganda. Maybe they're a little smart, huh? Do your own research. Look at the actual evidence. Don't try and twist the evidence to be whatever it is that you want it to be. Have an open mind to be able to see the truth, whether it's the truth that you want it to be or not. That's all I'm saying. Just do your whole research.